honoring a dear friend to South Africa. Fidel Castro died at the age of 90 over the weekend. He became the president of Cuba in 1959, a country that is entrenched in memories of many Africans. Castro is remembered for his contribution in the struggle for freedom in South Africa and many African countries.
We have examples in our region, and the Cuban people contributed us in saving us from some of these efforts where an evil army of apartheid was defeated. In this act, Fidel not only reached Cuba and their sovereignty, sparing neither life nor limb of Cuban troops for the freedom of Angola and ultimately the freedom of Namibia and South Africa, but Fidel took personal command.
He was applauded for his role in pushing for the advancement of women in key positions and also for assisting the African continent with doctors to save lives.
He sent thousands and thousands of Cuban doctors to more than 32 African countries. And we will recall that even in this country, between 1996 and 2002, Cuba sent 450 Cuban doctors and lecturers and deployed them to this country in order to assist us towards a better life for our people.
What Comrade Fidel Castro said to our president, he was the deputy president then, when he went to Cuba in 2004, when our deputy president then, our president Jacob Zuma today, was saying, thank you Cuba for what you have done for South Africa. And Fidel says, no Zuma, you must not thank me. The only way you can thank the people of Cuba is when you enhance, you deepen, and you protect that revolution. We will know that you have thanked us.
We are where we are today because of the revolutionaries of Cuba, and in particular Fidel. We are where we are today because they dreamt an impossible dream. We learned from them to dream the impossible dream. We learned to turn that impossible dream into reality. We dreamt of freedom. We fought for freedom, and some died for freedom.
The SACP and COSATU also weighed in. The alliance called on South Africans to learn from Cubans and government to epitomize Castro by putting the people first.
What the Cuban Revolution has done for the people of South Africa and people of Africa and people of the globe, in particular those who are victims, those who are casualties of imperialism. The struggle of the workers would have been meaningless if we never understood what the Cuban Revolution stood for.
When they realized that just after taking over, majority of Cubans were illiterate and innumerate, they then launched a campaign under the slogan which we adopted through COSAS, each one teach one. It's a Cuban slogan, to teach every single person to read and write in Cuba.
Castro's remains will be laid to rest on the 4th of December at his hometown of Biran, where he was born. SABC News, Johannesburg.